President Akufo-Addo has directed the Ghana Revenue Authority to terminate part of its deal with Strategic Mobilization Limited and retain part of it. This decision follows an audit conducted by KPMG on the instruction of the President after an investigative piece by the Fourth Estate, which claimed the deal was siphoning billions of cedis from states' coffers for no real work done. Kwekwa Santi has joined me in the studio with a copy of a press release from the presidency on this developing story. First, Kweku, take us through the recommendation on this matter by KPMG's audit.
Well, Aisha, you know that just a few months back, Manasseh Azuri-Awini and the Fourth Estate put out this investigative journalism detailing what they call the 3 billion CD lie, and this contract that had been given SML by the GRA and the Finance Ministry. And they had claimed that the government of Ghana, through SML, was losing loads and loads of money. That case has been going on. The president directed SML and GRA to put on hold this contract. In fact, the Finance Committee of Parliament is also still, as it is now, constituting an investigation into this matter. But the president directed KPMG, an audit firm, to go into this matter and make specific recommendations. If you look at the findings, they are quite damning. They say that no technical assessment was done prior to the engagement of SML. However, the presidency coming to say that such an assessment was not legally required for engaging SML. After SML was engaged, a Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors Industry Report and Ernst & Young audit report commissioned by the GRA actually found that there might be under-reporting and under declaration of potential revenue leakages, and that is why this contract was necessary. And that on 3 occasions between June 2017 and September 2017, GRA sought the approval of the Public Procurement Authority to use single source procurement to engage SML. PPA did not grant approval. Subsequently, GRA engaged SML as a subcontractor to the West Blue, which was already providing services to GRA at the port. SML eventually took over the services provided by West Blue when the latest contract came to an end. So that is also some point to know there that PPA agreement where the GRA was seeking a sole source was not approved. Again, regarding the transaction audit services, KPMG concluded that SML only partially delivered on the service requirements. However, given the observations made during the investigations, GRA may not have obtained all the expected benefits from the service. Regarding the external price verification, KPMG, I should say, concluded again that SML also partially delivered on the service requirements. And then regarding the downstream petroleum audit service, which was the subject of this controversy, KPMG determined that there was an incremental volume of 1.7 billion litres and an incremental tax revenue of 2.45 billion cedis for the period under review. And there was also qualitative benefits, including 247 electronic real-time monitoring. So if you put in sum what KPMG found, they found out that, of course, the GRA wanted to sole source this contract. The PPA declined that request, and then the GRA found an alternative way to do this by putting the contract under West Blue at the port. Where West Blue's contract expired, they put them on the main contract. Again, by virtue of some of the contract that they had signed, the SML did not deliver fully on those arrangements. They delivered only partially, and they've made these findings and they've submitted them to the president.
Well, I mean, did the president accept all the recommendations, and what is his directive?
Well, the president has been accepting quite a
number of the
major recommendations made. He says that the petroleum audit and minerals audit services have not yet been commented, but they have been signed and no payments have been made. Therefore, they may be terminated. However, given that the upstream petroleum audit and minerals audit services could prevent significant revenue leakages, the president has directed the ministry and GRA to conduct a comprehensive technical assessment, value for money assessment, and stakeholder engagement before implementing said service. The transaction audit and external price verification may also be terminated. But the big one that the Fourth Estate claims the state is losing close to 3 billion Ghana cedis on an average, the president is giving the GRA and Finance Ministry the go-ahead to actually implement same. The presidency says there is a clear need for the downstream petroleum audit service provided by SML. GRA and the states have benefited from these services since SML commenced providing them. There has been an increase in volumes of 1.7 billion litres and an increase in tax revenue to the state. Because of this, This minimizes the occurrence of under-declarations. However, it is important to review the contract for downstream petroleum audit services, particularly the fee structure, given the experience and proficiency of SML over the last few years in providing this. The President has directed that the fee structure be renegotiated. So the President says they can go ahead with that contract, and that is the main focus of Manasseh Azuri-Awene and the Fourth Estate investigation, which they say was a rip-off to the state. But the President is giving GRA and the Finance Ministry the claim of health, they go ahead and implement this, but says they must review the fee structure so that the state will probably have to pay a little less than what they are paying to GRA currently.
Right, Kwekwa Sante, with the details of that recommendation by KPMG's audits and the directive from the presidency. There is more of this in our subsequent bulletins. This is just coming. Definitely, there are questions why the president will give the GRA the go-ahead to actually deal with a contract that is actually ripping off the country of that huge sum of money. There's more we'll be bringing to you on Joy News. But enough.